us and incentives and that. So a little bit about the Mentos to burn some time while we get some more donations in. So as you see, it's called the Demento. It's the Japanese version. Haunting Grounds, the English version. And if you want me to press the start button, then we need some donations for the frog. Because the Texas Cowgirl is a lovely skin, but, you know, I don't like it. I should not have done this bid incentive. Alright, enough stalling. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so Demento. We're going to be doing ending C today, which involves skipping basically a majority of the game and going for the short ending after a new game plus save has been created by one clear. So time will start when I count down. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's good.
So, a Borrowing Silence Japanese version, as you saw there, X and circle are mixed around the wrong way. He reminded me 20 seconds ago, hey, press circle, because that's how you confirm. And I was like, yeah, sure, I got this, mate. It's circle. I pressed X. Anyway, here's Fiona in the Under the Scalpel skin, which got no love because, you know, it's not a frog or it's not a cowgirl.
It's boring.
Yep, pretty much. So yeah, we start off. We're in a car crash. We wake up in a castle. We're in a cage, and now we're doing a jailbreak. But first, we need to find some clothes. Unfortunately, not the right clothes. Right, the incentive for the yeah, it's closed. So what is it?
I just closed it now. Let me just do one last refresh just in case. But nope, it's gonna be Texas Cowgirl.
Okay then. Alright, let's go get changed into Texas Cowgirl. That was 4, wasn't it?
Thank you all for your donations.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Boundy. Much love. So we're gonna go get changed, and that fourth one. All right, please be the right one.
Wait, it should be.
It should be.
Fourth one.
Who can read Japanese?
Yes.
Yeah, here he is,
Yeah.
Texas Cowgirl.
So this is probably the worst costume. Slowest.
I mean, the worst one would be the one we didn't have in the bid incentives because it's a little bit risque. Because it changes Fiona's normal attack to a whip that does nothing. But with this costume, we get a gun.
Which you don't normally get in the game.
Which does also kind of nothing because Stalkers don't really have HP apart from this first section. But here it goes. So the strat I've not practiced much, I don't do now because we don't have a push attack. So I've got to try and line up shots without lock-on to shoot Deliritus. That's one. And... oh, no.
It's all good.
Thanks, Boundy.
It's all good.
2.
There we go.
Alright, good, we got it.
Nice.
So
usually you have to do like step backs and like lunge into him like 4 times. I mean, I guess it's a little easy with the cowgirl outfit.
So the cowgirl is meant to be quicker for that section, but it's also a little bit odd when you do it. First off, we have to put some passwords in. Yeah, and this is a legit password.
So meth, rest, and Adamus.
Adamus, yes. Adamus is a secret cheat password. It gives us unlimited stamina when we get to a box layer, and then we need rest because that's what we all need in this room right now.
So the typewriter isn't used for saving. It's used to create plates with the words on. And
what sort of stupid franchise would use a typewriter to save?
And yeah, the slates basically. You can use them in certain areas to activate certain things.
Yeah, so we're going to give this golem meth, and he's going to get our way. But he's also going to melt, which teaches a very valuable lesson, kids.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be E-meth, and he just moves out of the way, but meth is just shorter, and it's one less letter, and he disappears.
Yeah. Why it's meth, I actually don't know. Some of the other passwords in the game are salt, mercury, sulfur, Venus, I think is one as well. Or is it? No, it's mercury, that's it.
Yeah.
Right, so the other thing is Cowgirl saves a little bit of time with Delirious if you can get the no lock-on, shoot, and that. It also takes away my ability to kick open doors, which is quicker than opening them. And it also takes away from a lever sequence earlier. What's everyone laughing about? I didn't see anything. So this is a PS2 game. I wonder where their budget went. Anyway, back to running around in a skimpy outfit. So we're going to be introduced to a thing called luminescence. They're a little blue orb that can be a big pain, because if you touch them, they are like a alarm bell for the killers, and they will find you instantly, almost. Lucky enough, this first one we can just run away from.
So there's different stalkers in the game.
Yeah.
Debilitas, Daniela, Ricardo, and Lorenzo.
Yep.
But in Ending C, because it's New Game Plus and it's shorter, we get an alternate ending, which basically makes the run like a third of the time it usually be.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we only have to basically do the first stalker.
Yep.
Debilitas.
Can I just also point out I had to do a backstep slam because of the outfit. Thank you, Boundy.
Yeah, so usually you just kick it and
Yeah, usually if you
it's
had a
quicker,
good costume.
But yeah.
Instead, I'm just going to take a time loss.
So yeah, instead of kicking, you get the revolver.
Yeah, which doesn't do anything that it's designed to. So we're going to skip a couple of cutscenes, and guess what? We're going to go get a doggo. Everyone loves doggos, right? How about a doggo that doesn't listen to you and costs you PB pace? That sounds great in a speedrun.
So yeah, Haunting Ground's basically Clock Tower 4.
Yeah.
It's pretty much Clock Tower 4. They just decided to call it Haunting Ground.
Yeah. That's it. Do we get early Huey? Yeah,
That's
it is.
Huey. So yeah, in Clock Tower you don't really get a weapon. However, in Haunting Ground we get Huey, which is this dog.
Hey, chat. Every time you hear me say Huey from now on in game, you have to say Huey too, because I'm running this skin, so you have to do something. Alright.
So yeah, Huey's pretty useful. You can grab key items or just regular items that are like out of reach, or you can
he's your only
stall
defense.
Stalkers by attacking them.
Fiona, if she doesn't have a special costume, has a kick. It doesn't really do against much against guys that are 7 foot and a lumbering giant. But Huey's bite does a little bit. Huey. Good boy.
And now we have Huey. So he's just gonna follow us around, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. Huey's
Huey.
RNG. Huey can decide what he wants to do.
That's one.
He is following us.
Huey did nothing wrong.
But yeah, the idea is you want Huey with you at all times if possible.
Yeah. He's actually behaving. He's actually coming to this room really
He's
quickly.
actually doing well.
Go, Huey.
Yeah.
So, if anyone remembers those like you being framed like specials, which is like, hey, you should never work with animals. You should never speedrun with them either, because Huey can just literally disappear and go for a wander.
He just does what he likes. Sometimes he just sits down, has a little lie down.
Yep. Like now he's
he's just scratching the floor there.
Yep. No.
Oh, he's sitting down.
No. Huey.
Yeah, you can tell
Nope,
him off.
he didn't.
I mean, you just go.
I'm just gonna go in. Hopefully, he
That's
follows
fine.
me in about a minute's time, because I'm already losing time.
Have you used the? Yeah. So yeah, there's stamina in this game, so you can't just run non-stop at full speed. You just run out of stamina and start limping.
Which there's no HUD for. The only sign is Fiona's right arm will slowly go up more to her chest as she starts to pant more. That's it.
Pretty much.
Huey.
That, ladies and gentlemen, the whimpering sound in the distance is Huey has lost us. So
He should. If once
This
you get
really-
on this like edge, if you shout, he should come eventually.
Huey.
But
Come on.
yeah, it's totally random. Like you can come out straight away and you save loads of time, or you can do this.
Come on.
yeah, Haunting Grounds, everyone.
Come on.
Huey's literally lost me. Nice. This has never happened before. Ah, shit. No, it always happens. All right.
Go.
He's not gonna
Go,
listen.
Huey.
Yeah. There we go. Yay! So currently we're about like 2 minutes behind. So go, Huey. No. Fun fact: we don't praise Huey once because he costs us PBs. If someone donates, I will do shake with him. and I will waste more time.
Huey.
Come here. Come on.
Huey.
You can do it.
Huey.
Oh wow.
Huey.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Huey.
I've actually.
Huey.
Why is he doing that?
Alright, let's reset the room.
Yeah, you have to reset the room. I've never seen him do that. He literally does not want to have anything to do with you. Oh, there we go.
Sit.
No, not there we go. Huey does actually have a chance. He'll just stand up for no reason.
So I'm gonna tell him to sit on the pressure plate.
Yep.
And
We're going to put this broken mannequin on this door to unlock it and get a nice shot of chaps. And then we're going to pull this switch. This game loves to have moments where it's like, hey, I'm going around this corridor. Oh, wait, this is an instant death room. Right, so the first trick of the game coming up. As the run's been going really well so far, I imagine I'll get this trick. I have not got it once in practice today.
yeah, so this is pillar skip. It's just basically a faster way to dodge this guy. Otherwise, we'd be running back into the other room to hide from him. Nice.
Of course, on a bad run.
Huey.
Yeah, so it's actually pretty tricky to do that.
Oh no, Delirious came back in with the Delirious, so this is going
Could
to be...
hide in the closet as a backup. Old school clock tower.
Yeah, unfortunately, Biscuit worked, but Delirious is just not playing ball today.
Yeah, we don't really want him to be here at this point.
But he's still chasing me. I can hear him lumbering behind, so...
You could go in that closet in this room. Or just skip it.
No, I can't. He's too near. I might lose him. If not, I'm going to have to think of some backup quite quickly. So hopefully we lose him by this point and we save the train wreck of this run so far. But Fiona has a problem about doing any interactions while Killer's falling.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's gone. That's all right.
Yeah, you can
So
just tell by the music.
we got pillar skip and that, which is cool. No, Adamus.
Adamus.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can only use New Game Plus plates, like Adamus. And this is a New Game Plus item, which gives you unlimited stamina, which is nice.
Yep. Which just basically means now we can run more. As you see, Fiona's a little bit out of breath.
Oh.
Hi,
Look at him
Huey.
now, he's like...
What's that? I don't need you for the next 5 minutes. Oh, okay, boy.
Oh, no, he's like...
Oh, he's like coming out. Let's see if I can get this. Get rid of that and click that. Hey, hope this bit doesn't collapse. Oh, what's that? Whoops. And Delirious is just going to be like, hi! Alright, can I actually get this angle? No, I can't. So, up next, we just got a ladder sequence. Delirious will... I keep pronouncing his name each time differently, but I'm going to keep doing it. Debbie will just disappear as and when we get to scripted areas. Talking about the speedrun of this game is actually alright to speedrun. Grinding times is a little bit tedious, but in all honesty, my honest opinion is don't run this game. Just don't. No, but it's a fun game.
No, it's a fun category, it's just very optimized.
Oh, look at that, Boundy. Another 3 seconds lost because I've got to do stupid back steps because of this costume. Thanks. Now, much love. Thank you very much for the donations for this. I'm only kidding. Cowgirl is actually a viable costume to run. Fourth place currently does run it. So it is viable. Fiona the Frog is a lot easier because it gets unlimited back steps, so I don't run out of stamina as much. But Cowgirl is just as fine, really.
Or you could just run no costume at all.
Yeah.
Which is an option.
Yeah, no, standard costume is fine. Right.
You're doing stone puzzle?
Yeah, I'm gonna go do the RNG route, which is a little bit more risky because the run's gone kind of bad anyway. But so there's 2 different variations of the run right now because I probably should be actually talking about this game a little more in depth. We can either go and do block puzzle, or we can activate a cutscene that knocks out Delirious. But if we go and do block puzzle, we enter an area that Delirious just can't enter anyway. So it's technically quicker, but it affects the RNG of how stalkers work. and there's a good chance that we could bump into him later. If I do, it's a time loss, but if we don't, it's a time save. So it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't sort of situation. But grinding this category offline is fine because it's only half-hour runs and it's a fly on my arm. Made me jump. But yeah, so like all Resident Evil survival-esque horror games, we have a block pushing puzzle. These are great because it's also a good time to read out donations, if there are any.
Well, there aren't any donations just yet, but
Can you tell us more about Twitch Prime?
I'd rather talk a little bit about Young Minds, actually.
Go for it.
We are raising money to support them, actually. They are a charity leading the fight for a future where all young minds are supported and empowered, whatever the challenge is. Your donations help them to make sure young people get the best possible mental health support and have the resilience to overcome life's difficulties. 90% of all your donations will be going to them, and the remaining 10% will be used to support UKSG. Thank you for all your donations so far, and please keep them coming as we are raising money for an incredible, incredible cause.
Well, thank you very much. And like I said, thank you very much for all the money that went towards the bid awards. I'm only messing with the costume. So, like, this game is safe to run. Like, in Ending C, it's only half-hour. Ending A, there are a few tricky parts where you can just straight out die. It's unfair, but that is the nature of speedrunning. I've just pushed that one step too far. I don't know if I can get behind that now. I'm going to have to reset this room now and lose time. Am I?
No, you can go around, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, push it that way.
Oh, this is a train wreck.
Yeah, so if you push it wrong, you like...
You just
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there we go. But,
Even though there's a little gap, you just can't fit through.
yeah. People wouldn't believe I've run this game. So this game can go, it just can go wrong. Stalkers work on what we believe a timer-based system. You can knock them out for X amount of time, but that time can either be short or greater than what you usually intended to. So stalkers can spawn in the wrong locations at the wrong time. So once I complete this puzzle, we'll go downstairs, and there's a good chance that the Debilitus will either be patrolling the area downstairs, or he will not be, just based on his timer behaviour, which we have no real information into if it's a timer or if it's a script. There's some areas where it's scripted where he won't chase me in, like here. And there's other areas where he will spawn after I interact with a certain item. So there's a bit of scripting and a bit of RNG, which I guess adds longevity to the game. So that's the block puzzle sorted out with. Now we just got to go and do a few other bits and pieces so we can go down and do the first boss fight of the game and then get out of here. So this is going to be where the run kind of would either sink or swim if I was doing this offline. I mean, this run was sunk a long time ago. I'm just kind of trying to save it. We turn this once until it clicks. We open this door, which we normally don't open, and now this is where the route changes. Because we come out here, it just gives us a load of different paths. Also, where is Huey at the moment? Huey?
Come on.
So Fiona's shouting come on, so that means Huey's not really nearby. So what I'm hoping is that after I do this lever, Debilitus will spawn in, and then Huey kind of resets a little bit after you get a cutscene, which I can trigger if I get a stalker appear. The killers are called stalkers in this game, by the way.
Oh,
Hey, I hear him. Oh, wow, that's such a good time for Huey to get here as well.
Oh,
Go.
Oh,
he
no,
doesn't understand.
no.
Come on.
Alright, come on.
Oh, quick.
Go.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, go. Hey, good boy.
Nice.
Now get the flowers.
Go.
Yeah, so
Oh,
because
yeah.
because game logic, the fence is guarded by plot armor.
Come on.
Right. I don't want Deliritus to spawn now because I'm running away from the cutscene trigger. I don't like it's too quiet. Oh, there we go. There's some music audio. All right, come on.
Come on.
So the other thing we believe is that stalkers also work on how many times you use the call commands because it generates noise, running and also slamming open doors. also does it. I don't like Huey growled because that means
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
Huey growling normally means there's a stalker nearby. So this game is great for anxiety. All right, so we put a bunch of flowers in there that attract moths. For some reason, they were attracted to these flowers by this door. It means we couldn't go in. Go figure. I've seen better puzzles. Now we go down the ladder. Huey should be downstairs. If he's not, then I'm going to cry. And you don't want to see a grown man cry on the stream. Please be there. I heard you growl. Yay, good boy.
Go, Huey.
Get that key for me.
Tell him he's a good boy.
Oh, I will. I'll commend him. Psych, I don't need him for the rest of the run now, so bye. So that's the last Huey command we have to do. Basically, the fence, the gap, and the Huey jump earlier are the point breaks in your runs, where if you're trying to get a PB, because it's just wait on Huey and seeing how long he takes to get there. I am running to music room now, aren't I? Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I just blanked for a second. I was like, what game am I playing?
Demento.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, this happens, like, this game's just like that. You know, Huey won't behave, time loss.
Yeah, there is apparently...
Debilitas will spawn when he's not, you know, he's random.
There is apparently an AI glitch. It's in theory practice that if you load up a previous save file and then load into a new game, it saves Huey's training rank, because you can train Huey to be a little bit more obedient. But it's kind of a little bit hit and miss. Even if Huey has a higher rank, he doesn't listen as much. Or I've seen a slight increase, but then because he's so random at times, it just doesn't look like he's made much of a difference. So we got another one of these. We push this 3 times, and that's done. So now we loop back around, open another door, and like a Resident Evil game, we've opened up a new shortcut. So come up ahead is the study. You saw. Did I actually open the door earlier? No, I didn't, did I? I ran past it. Oh, I might have opened it then. So yeah, here's a scripted event. Once we use the key and get the lunar lens out, it will cause Debilitus to spawn. And this is a scripted stalker, so you can hear the music's changed. He's made his weird grunt. So we're going to go back through the what's known as the meth room. Back down the ladder.
And then you've got the boss fight.
Yeah, we've got the boss.
As long as you lose him.
I'll lose him because I'll go the slightly longer way. Although in Doc's run, who's one of the moderators on speedrun.com for this game, he takes actually a different route, so I just want to try it out, to be honest. He goes back through the eye corridor route and back up top because it leads you out top where the block puzzles is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so might as well try it.
Seems a bit longer though.
I thought that was too, but then thinking about the screen transitions and the fact where you end up, I think you save enough time, or it might just be as long. I know he's tested this route out quite rigorously. Like, the route in this game is, like Fatal Frame, is down to a T, apart from the 2 variations here, where one's a bit more RNG if you don't want to grind it. But it's just literally Huey wait times is what's going to cost you your runs in C.
Yeah, so pretty much got the boss fight.
Yeah, so
And that is it. Boss fight.
thank God. So the boss fight in this game is tedious. It's against Deliritus. The idea is there's 2 shackles to either side of this church wall. We want him to break both. He has 3 attacks: a bear hug, a triple wombo combo swing, and a headbutt charge. He's kind of like a Pokemon. The other move he has is taunt, I guess. I want to go around this way. We want him to do headbutt charge, really. 3 hit blow, taunt, whatever it's called. Wombo combo is an alright ability, but it does lose a lot of time if it goes wrong. Oops, that once, twice, 3 times a lady. Alright, so let's go down. But yeah, this game's fun. Like, it's really fun. I don't want to be sort of like ripping on this too much. I enjoy the game, and that's why I run it. It's just a bit of a meme because it's sort of like I'm running Holding Ground at a marathon, and most people are like, "Who hurt you?" I'm just like, no, I just don't like myself. But it is,
Don't fall down here.
yeah, thank you for the reminder. I did that in practice. Don't at me. No, it is a fun game. It's really enjoyable. Sea ending is really good as well. It's just a short little burst. I think the world record is some time ago. No, it's just under 25 minutes, if I remember rightly.
24:58.
So this is probably going to be a 29-minute finish. I only say that because I don't want to go overestimate. Because I can end this time or whenever I like. Alright, so we get the key. That key we never use. It just prompts this story encounter, which is Delirta's fight. So we're going to start off by telling Huey to wait, because we don't want Huey in this fight, because he just causes small grief. Now, Delirta is going to run over and break the first shackle, and he's now going to run over and break the second shackle. Alright, he's in the scrap, so we hide behind, and he's just going to slam into it.
Nice, good fight.
Superman. He does remind me of the guy from the Goonies.
I think it's slightly quicker if he actually hits it rather than headbutt.
Yeah, the hit is actually a lot quicker, especially if he does the dash into the combo.
You have the problem that he might do the triple hit where he knocks you over.
You have the problem where his hits clip through the shackle, do not break it, but send you into full panic and uppercut you across the room. Yeah. The headbutt is much more safe because as soon as he does it, you just hide around the other side and it always hits. TM, maybe. I'm trademarking it, always hits, maybe. Right. And with that, this run is almost wrapped up, which means I can go to sleep. Fun fact, I've had about 1 hour sleep in the last 36 hours. I'm doing well. How about you, mate? How are you doing?
I'm quite awake now, actually.
Nice. But yeah, no, this game is fun. So, in NNC...
Most competitive category for sure.
Yeah, it's the most competitive category. It's only achievable in new games, so any new game items are allowed, so like the Infinity Stamina necklace, which we're wearing, so we can just keep running and go fast. NDA is a little bit longer. About what's your time? Because you're second place in NDA at the moment, aren't you?
105.
105. So yeah, it's just So this the world record for this is 25 minutes for NDC. So 25 minutes of the game is this. The rest of the game is like only 35 minutes extra, more or less.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So like the game, this start bit is the longest part of the game. But yeah. So in this, because we're running new game plus data, Deliritus, because we didn't kill him by having Huey bite him to death, when we dropped a chandelier on him instead. I mean, I don't know how that didn't kill him, but he's more sympathetic to our cause and sort of sees Fiona as a saint when he wakes up from his concussion. So he gives us a smudge key. Now we use the last plate we typed up at the start of the game, the rest plate, to unlock the bathroom. And this bathroom has a secret hidden basement because, you know, it's a weird castle. Of course it does. So we're going to use the smudge key on this door, which once it unlocks, we can go downstairs and we can get the gate key. If you are playing on a new game, you can still get this key, but when you come down here, the gate key will not be located here. It will only be a pair of iron boots, which increases kick power, which is ultimately pointless because kick power is kind of bad, really.
How would you get the key?
You still talk to Deliritus on the new game.
Ah.
Alright, now, so it's just a straight run to the exit now, to be honest. What's my time? 27:52. That's pretty okay, bad.
Yes, sorry, underestimate.
I mean, it's alright considering that, I mean, everything that could go wrong kind of did go wrong, but, you know, I had fun. I just want sleep. But no.
No, you've got this, underestimate.
Sorry to chat, I haven't read it much. It's very hard to read chat while actually playing this game because it's a constant sort of going, but that was Haunting Grounds I didn't see. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Boundy, for this lovely costume and cost me time and grief.
Coming up on time.
Yeah, and that's time.
Yeah, time.
There we go.
So.
Actually, I'm going to let it play out. Yeah, so that's time. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Like, honestly, this game is good to run. It's a real test of skill and NPC management.
Thanks, Huey.
And like, Huey's a good boy. Like on
He's a good boy.
he's a good boy.
You weren't saying that before.
I just get a little bit irate in the moment. That's all. But no, this game is really good. It's got a little bit. I will have to give it like a little bit of a cautionary warning. It's got some dark themes behind it, so please read up first before you do play and get into it, because it is a little bit heavy on the tones. But no, it's a good game. One of the sort of survival horrors that kind of is that diamond in the rough that's not known about too much. And like I said, it's got a doggo. What more could you
Come
want?
on, boy.
Come on, boy. Huey.
Shout out to Doc.
Oh yeah, shout out to Doc and the Discord's Holding Grounds. We actually have been more active as of recent weeks, with a lot of world records being taken back and forth between you and another runner, and some even new submissions to NDC. So there we go. And then we also see a character that we actually haven't seen at all fall down a staircase, but who cares about him? And that's NDC, guys. Thank you very much.